Hello everyone, this is Al-Nagaa. I'm a mechanical engineer, and today we are gonna have an introduction about part modeling using solid edge software. First of all, we need to know for whom is this tutorial. This tutorial is for engineers who have background in mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering, electrical engineering, and industrial engineering as well. It can also be for engineering students who are in the last year in Faculty of Engineering in any of the previous disciplines. Okay, now we have to know what is the intended learning outcomes of this tutorial. The ILOs of this tutorial will be first to know what is Solid Edge and its working environments, to know modeling features in Solid Edge, to know how and when to use smart dimension features, to model a kick part by using the previous features, and last but not least, to know how to document your part as a detailed drawing. Okay, let's know more about Solid Edge. Solid Edge is a 3D CAD software which can provide solid modeling, assembly modeling, and 2D orthographic view functionality. It also can be linked to many product lifecycle management technologies. In Solid Edge, we have two modes, synchronous technology mode and ordered mode. First, we have to open an ANSI part file. We can see the software is by default on the synchronous mode. We can notice it here and here. Synchronous technology mode, we can call it a history-free modeling. That means the software considers the part as a collection of many faces, and it is more suitable for creating modeling faster, and the editing can be carried out on the faces of the part. If we want to turn to the other mode, which is the ordered mode, we can right click on anywhere in the screen and choose transition to ordered. We see that this toolbar has been changed, and we now can use the ordered mode, which is more traditional as a CAD software and very suitable for complex parts with complex features. Now we can start modeling this part. As you see, we have two dimensions of this part with full detailed dimensions. We can go to Solid Edge, and as we said before, we are working on ordered mode, which is based on 2D sketches. So we need to show the reference planes and start modeling this part by extrude. Extrude is a tool which can make 3D parts. First, we need to make a 2D sketch. We need to make a rectangle with any dimension, and then we go to smart dimension and adjust the dimensions of this rectangle. This side will be 120 and this side will be 90 millimeters. Then we close the sketch. We can see that extrude will make this rectangle in 3D part. We need to determine for how distance it will be extended. It will be extended for 100 millimeters, and then we choose the direction in which it will be extended. We choose the upward direction. Then we need to make the cylindrical shape. We choose cut tool and choose this surface. We need to make a circle also with any dimension, and then choose small dimension to give it its diameter. It will be 50 millimeters. Then we close the sketch. By default, software will choose the region inside the circle to cut, but we can choose side step to choose which area will be or which region will be cut. Of course, we will choose the outside region so we can have the cylindrical shape we want. It will be cut for 85 millimeters, and press enter. We just need to eliminate these sharp edges. As we all know, the internal stresses are concentrated in the sharp edges. So we choose round and choose the radius of the round surface. It will be 5 millimeters, and let's choose this sharp edges. They are going to be a round surface instead of sharp edges, and click OK. Finally, we need to make the holes in this surface. We choose hole, and before we choose the surface, we go to hole options and choose unsymmetric and determine the hole diameter will be 10 millimeters. We need to choose the surface and put the holes in any way. Then we can adjust its position by using distance between smart dimensions and choose this two circles. Distance between them will be 90, and the distance between any one of them and the other side will be 15. So we can see that the two circles are at the same distance from each of these opposite sides, and same thing for the other two circles. Distance between them will be 70 millimeters, and distance between each circle and surface will be 10 millimeters. So we can close the sketch, and we will have the four holes at this surface. We have finished the part modeling, and now we can make a detailed drawing of this part. First we need to save this part, and we can go to make a drawing of active model. We choose drawing for active model to make a detailed drawing, and it will bring our part as a views. This is the front view, and this is the top view, and this is the isometry. We can adjust the size of the isometry by change its scale. We can make it 1.5 to 1 and put it right here. We can add dimension to this detailed drawing by choose retrieve dimensions and choose this views. We can notice that the dimensions is too small. We can adjust it from here to choose NC millimeter and modify, choose text, and change the font size to be 10. Now it is much more better than before. We can also add more dimensions. We can also add automatic center lines, and we can also make a section view. But first we need to make a cutting plane for section view. We choose the top view, and we turn it to sketch mode to draw the section line between this point and this point, pass it through the whole view, and we close the cutting plane mode. Then we choose section and make a section view from this top plane view. We can also add dimension for this view. We can stop here for this tutorial, and let's summarize what we have done in this tutorial. First, we know what is solid edge and how we can use it, and which purpose we can use it for. And then we make a model, a 3D model, using the features like extrude, cut, round, and hole. Then we documented this part in a detailed drawing with fully detailed dimensions. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you later in more tutorials.